Hello, Bobcats. Happy Monday or happy Tuesday, whenever it is your advisor watches this. Got a couple things to cover real quick before we get into this week's Bob lesson. First and foremost, Savannah Smith has given me permission to announce the winners of the Be Our Best Self door decorating contest. And here we go, drum roll. First advisor that won was Miss Ott's advisor. Great job, guys. And the second advisor that won was Miss Saramgard's advisor. So I will be by sometime. You guys will I'll probably actually be by the time you guys watch this Bob video. But congratulations, and congratulations everyone that participated. Remember, every day of the rest of our life needs to be our best self. Let's work on being the best version of ourselves we can be every single day. All right, I got a lot to cover, so I'm going to get into it. I'm continuing with interest types for careers today. I'm going to talk about a couple new ones, enterprising and conventional. I hope you guys like it. So let's get to it. Make it a great week at the Helena Middle School, Bobcats. All right, and we are on to Bob lesson number 31. And in Bob lesson 31, I'm going to introduce two new areas of Holland interest types. And these two are going to be conventional and enterprising. But first, as always this week, let's be our best at HMS. Let's be Bob. Let's be safe. Let's be responsible. Let's be respectful. And let's be a learner. All right, so we're coming back to this hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides, and this six-sided hexagon is representing 6 different specific interest types. And just to review, when we're talking about interest types, we're talking about types of careers that are grouped together where they have a lot of things in common. We started with realistic last week, and this week I'm going to introduce conventional and enterprising. So we're going to move from the purple over to the gray into the light blue. Conventional interest types are people that prefer structured business situations involving data analysis, finance, planning, and organizational tasks. They value efficiency and order. Enterprising prefer business situations involving persuasion, selling, influencing people. They need to be enthusiastic, energetic, assertive, self-confident, self-assured type people. They're drawn to management, leadership, and marketing roles, and we're going to break these down a little bit more here coming up. All right, let's talk a little bit more about conventional career characteristics. When I think of conventional careers, I think about people that strive in organized, tidy, black and white specific type careers. If you're a person that keeps your locker and your bedroom at home neat and tidy, and you know where everything's at, and it's clean and it's organized, you may be a conventional career type. Conventional characteristic people are conscientious and conservative. They really strive doing careers that are logical and precise. If conventional could be any of our subjects in school, it would definitely be math. In math, if you think about it, there's one right answer and there's one wrong answer. If you move a decimal over, you're going to get the answer wrong. If you come up with an answer that is a couple hundredths of a point off, it's not right. Conventional careers are like math because they are very black and white. They're very specific. Careers that value precision and accuracy. They prefer to do practical tasks. They strive in quantitative measurements. And quantitative measurements, again, is right or wrong, black or white, 100% precise mathematically measuring something. People that are conventional interest types strive in highly structured environments. If you think about working in an office atmosphere, answering the phone, writing emails, things that need to be precise and information communicated effectively. They feel like following the rules is 100% essential. When we get to artistic, you'll see that artistic is the opposite of all these things. Artistic people like to draw outside the lines. They don't feel a need to be put inside a box. Conventional types are all about following following the rules, organization, neat and tidy. I talked a little bit about preferring office settings. And if you look at this bar I have down here at the right, you can clearly see where if this was a chart, things would either be black or white. There's no middle ground. There's no gray. When we talk about artistic types and some of these other types, we talk about gray and we use that as a metaphor. Conventional types are 100% black or white and precise. So typical conventional careers might be an accountant, okay? If you're keeping track of large amounts of money and where money goes, you can't just guesstimate it and put it here or there. It needs to be 100% accurate. An archivist, a librarian, dealing with economics, which is a study of supply and demand. Being an office secretary is a very good example of conventional career. Some military careers, that starts to cross over into realistic that we just talked about, but a lot of military careers are conventional. That's why they have their own timing system that goes up to 2,400 hours, so it's not to be confused with 6:30 a.m., 6:30 p.m. Human resources, where you're organizing people and their jobs and their careers, kind of an administrative role. These are all conventional interest types. Mail carriers. You can't, if you're delivering mail, it doesn't do any good if you deliver it to the wrong house or the wrong office building. It has to be very specific, and you have to be highly organized with people's mail. Computer operators, same thing. Data entry. If you're putting data into a spreadsheet, you can't mess up and put 24.2 when it's really supposed to be 2.42. That'll throw everything off. Dealing with statistics, hotel desk clerk, web development, typing code. If you think about putting in an email address, if you have one little letter off or one period off or a backslash when it's supposed to be a forward slash, you will not get the right web page. Court reporters, and obviously being a cashier. If you go in and you buy something for $2.80 and you gave them a $20 bill, you're going to want to make sure you're getting $17.20 back. You can't just give them $15 or $16. So these are typical conventional careers. I want you to look through this list and think about, does this fit me? Does this feel like something I would enjoy doing every day? All right, the next career interest type I'm going to quickly introduce today is enterprising. I'm going to do two because we're running out of time on this school year. Enterprising career characteristics. People in enterprising careers are persuaders. They're trying to persuade other people to buy or sell or do something. Characteristics are adventurous. People have to be ambitious. They have to go out and have that drive to accomplish things on their own. They're assertive. This might be your more stronger personality types. They're extroverted, means they love to socialize and deal and talk with people all day long. They're not shy. They're not to themselves. They have to have high levels of energy. They have to be very enthusiastic and confident. A lot of leadership positions are enterprising types. They have to be able to speak well in public. They prefer to take the reins and be in charge of projects and different things. They aren't afraid to take risks. They're not afraid to debate or to have disagreements with people or confrontations. They prefer and strive in competitive positions. A lot of people that like sports or a lot of people that really like competing end up being kind of enterprising career types. I know enterprising is my second Holland code. My first is social, which I'll get to hopefully next week, and then enterprising, and then conventional. When you think of business people in business and people in politics, a lot of times they are enterprising types of personalities. So let's take a look at some typical enterprising careers. You have marketing, trying to persuade somebody why they should buy your good or service. Sales, this is probably the most popular one, where you're out there trying to convince somebody to buy something from you. Working in customer service or customer sales. Educational administration, where you are the boss of a school, like Mr. Boyle, Mr. McKay. Entrepreneur, where you create your own business, that you're a risk taker. You see an opportunity for something and you create a business where you feel like there's a void in the market. people working in finance, people working in personal training or fitness training, broadcast journalism, where you're out there in front of everybody and you have to talk into the camera, being a lawyer. Where you are representing somebody in the court of law, politicians and public relation people that are out there that are the face of government. These are enterprising types. Market research analysis position, working in the stock market where you have to take risks with money and strategically gamble on where to put money so that you can grow money. Working in foreign service or diplomacy, selling insurance, or managing people's wealth and managing people's money. So again, I want you to look and see, do these characteristics and do these type of careers seem like something that would really interest you and something that you could see yourself doing for 62,400 hours. Hey Bobcats, pardon this interruption of this Bob lesson, but we do have a special presentation, a little short clip from my friend, your friend, everybody's friend, Mr. Jack. Here you go.
Over the course of this school year, the HMS Business Club have been making pillows to sell to HMS. Proceeds will go to a student who has sadly been diagnosed with cancer to hopefully help. So please buy one or two or three. You don't have to. I'm not your father. Make your own decisions. Don't be a sheep, please.
All right, our quote of the week is become the CEO, and CEO stands for Chief Executive Officer. The CEO in any business or corporation is known as the top dog, the boss. So become the CEO of your career destiny, and that's really what we're about here with these Bob lessons to finish out the school year. Like I talked to some of my sixth graders last week and this week, doing career cruising it's not my goal for you guys to choose what career you would like to do today. We want to start introducing this so that as you move on into middle school and into high school, you can start taking more classes that are applicable to that career to really try it on and see, hey, is this a career for me or not? And I want you guys to get excited about what is out there after school when you graduate from either high school or college, and what is out there waiting in the world. All right, last week's JellyBean question of the week winners: Charles Barnett. Dakota, you did not put a last name on there, so if that is you, come see me. Dylan Maharg, Ryan Serbrug, and Melissa Yoder. All right, this week's JellyBean question of the week. I just showed you a video of my guy Jack trying to sell some pillows for fundraising for Divinity Dolacek, one of our classmates who has leukemia. And in the advertisement, Jack did what type of interest type? So, sorry, I got my words kind of crossed there. Jack, in that video, what was he demonstrating? We have learned about realistic career interest types now, conventional and enterprising. Which of the three is a great example of what he is demonstrating? If you think you know the answer, get your answer in to the box by next Friday. All right, folks, we only have, a couple weeks left of school. This year has flown by, but let's make sure we finish. Finish every class period, finish every school day, and finish every week. Make it a great week, Bobcats.